With one of Tuscaloosa's very own, Central High School product, Lester Cotton, I'm Gary Harris. A lot of football players at Alabama, but there aren't that many that are just right there. You, Brian Robinson, Ben Davis from Gordo, probably a couple Keith Holcomb from Hillcrest, but still, how special is it? I know it's special for everybody to play football at Alabama, but to grow up there, go to Central High School and get this opportunity, how big has that been for you?
I mean, I've being letting that be your hometown is a big step. Like you got a lot of people watching you, so like I'm really here to have fun. So I mean, I know people watching me. I know people watching like Brian, Keith Holcomb, and other people from Alabama. So we like the same thing. Like can't let nobody down. Like this is how I feel.
You gotta rep the hometown.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people I know in the recruiting process said, Lester, get away from Tuscaloosa. You want to experience things. But living there like you do, that's the great thing about Tuscaloosa is it's a good place to live, but then the university is like its own little community. So it is like you go away without having to go away to some degree, isn't it?
Right. I mean, like you can like tell from like Tuscaloosa than the University of Alabama. Like it's like a whole like different change. Like you cross the bridge and like you can like see all these new buildings and the stadium and then you go to the other side, you right by Central, the football stadium and restaurants and all that stuff. So like you can tell like from a college town and then Tuscaloosa. So it's just how it is.
And you got students from all over the world. So you're literally meeting people from New York, Los Angeles, Washington State, England, Belgium. I mean, it's a whole new experience in regards to people.
Right. I mean, you got like people that, come from like different parts of the world. And, they get recruited and they come here and, they come here with their different accents and, you try to like learn like what they saying and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's all fun.
The Central High School experience, I know when you were in the 10th grade, I was out at practice and Coach Connor called me over and said, look at that young man right there. He's going to play Division I football. He knew in the 10th grade. And I know he wanted you to go where you wanted to go, but I know he wanted you to go to Alabama. Right. And how important is Central, how much a part of that is a Central High School of you, and how important is Dennis Connor been in your maturity to get to this point?
I mean, like, Central helped me out a lot, because I was born in Tuscaloosa, but I was raised in East St. Louis, Illinois. Nobody, a lot of people don't know that. So when I was growing up, it was kind of hard, So I moved to Alabama, moved back home, and I went to Central, and they kind of like brought me in, They kind of like helped me out a lot. Like they helped me out with learning, class, school, and they helped me out, helped me study for like the ACT and stuff like that, stuff I wasn't getting help with, and so like. And then when I met Coach Connor, he kind of like pushed me, and like when I started seeing like recruits, it kind of like made me like wanting more and more. And so like, I just, give all my thanks to like, Central as a whole and, Coach Connor and the football staff and coaches. Because like if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't even be at the University of Alabama. I'd probably be somewhere else, like at a smaller school or something.
Well, they're proud of you. We know that. Now to this football team, this Alabama team. You're where you always expect to be when you come to Alabama, playing for a national championship in the semifinal, and it's Clemson again. Kind of like a movie script. Right. Third year in a row, they beat you for the national championship last year. Now you got a chance at a little payback.
Right. I mean, I didn't play the last two times we met this good team, but this is gonna be my first time doing it. I'm really excited to like be able to just have this opportunity, go against a good defense. Like they've been getting a lot of praise, so I'm ready for the challenge. Like I'm ready to to see what like I can push myself to, like see what the Alabama offensive line or the Alabama offense can what they can like put together. So I'm excited.
Talking to offensive line coaches, offensive linemen, they always say, you got 5 fingers on your hand. They work together. You, Jonah, Pierce Baker, Womack, and Bozeman. Do you feel you guys are to that point? Do you feel like a brotherhood up there on that offensive line?
Oh, absolutely. Like when we first started in the summertime, like nobody knew where we was gonna be. Like, but it was always that 5, and like since then, like all of us just like molded. Like when I first started playing, like everybody like still learning. So when I first started playing, like I was still, trying to catch up. So I had people like Bradley Bozeman, like this is my center, Matt Womack, my tackle, they helped me out a lot when like I was confused or I didn't know like what to do at this point. And they made me stronger and I made them stronger. So I think we all molded together. And I done played next to Ross and I done played next to Jonah. So we all like comfortable with each other, even if we had to move some people around. It's just when Coach Key, and he said when you talk about 5, you talk about all 18, and that's how many offensive linemen we got. So that's what I think about when you talk about 5, you talk about the whole 18. So
He's a Tuscaloosa product, playing out at the University of Alabama, 2 wins away from another national championship. Thank you, Lester.